everybody, and welcome to part 2 of our Introduction to Meditation video series here at Live Your Creative Life on our Facebook page. I hope you all enjoyed the first session, and I'm really excited to get into the second session, which is the scientific benefits and why we should actually dedicate 15 to 20 minutes of our day to meditation. So Ed, what are those scientific benefits?
Becca, there is so many scientific research that has been done on meditation and a variety of different forms of meditation. And I would like to share a little bit about some of those benefits that we can experience in meditation. First, a study of 40 older adults conducted at the University of California in Los Angeles found that an 8-week meditation course demonstrated numerous benefits of regular meditation, including reduced stress, improved memory, improved addiction management, and improved blood pressure regulation. Researchers also found a drop in the expression of a group of genes that activate inflammation and are part of the body's immune response. In the same study, it was found that meditation reduced concentrations of the marker C-reactive protein, which is associated with the development of heart disease. In a study at the Benson Henry Institute for Mind-Body Medicine in Boston, hypertension patients were instructed to try a daily meditation method that was developed by a cardiologist. After 3 months of practice, 40 of the 60 patients were able to reduce their medication thanks to the reduced levels of blood pressure. Now, the medical explanation for that result is that the meditative practice helps the body increase the production of nitric oxide, a gas it can use to expand blood vessels and increase the channels through which the blood can flow, thereby lowering the pressure requiring it to pump throughout the body.
That's quite amazing. I understand when I meditate, I feel better, but I didn't realize what actual physical benefits are actually coming from that.
Oh, Becca, it really gets amazing. I want to share a few of the scientific studies. Now, this is going to get a little technical for some people, and please stick with me, because the bottom line is meditation improves your brain. Dr. Sarah Lazar, a neuroscientist at the Massachusetts General Hospital, has been studying the physiological effects of meditation on the brain. She says that think of the neuron as a hand with thousands of fingers. The number of fingers relates to the number of interconnections between neurons, and that number can change. One of the reasons it can change is due to stress. Stress can damage or destroy neural connections. But meditation can heal or even reverse the negative impacts of stress and improve your body's brain chemistry. Neural connections can be renewed, restored, and even increased. In other words, daily meditation practice makes your brain work better. Now, delving a little deeper into how the brain works. The amygdala is involved in the way we experience negative emotions like stress. The region actually grows more dense as a result of stress. But those who practice meditation show decreased activity in the area during stressful moments and also reduction in the density over time. That means that meditation can not only alter acute stress response, it actually plays a role in the shaping of the structure of the brain. For example, in one study, cigarette smokers were split into 2 groups. One attended 8 meditation training sessions, and the other took a popular stop smoking course. And now, while both groups smoked less at the end of the study, the group that learned meditation showed a much lower stress response through the duration of the study. And in fact, at the end of the study, they connected them to an MRI machine and asked them to think about stressful memories, and they discovered that the amygdala actually was able to handle stress much better. Now, normally when you go through stop smoking, it creates a lot more stress in your body, but through meditation, it actually created less.
Wow.
Another area of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, is associated with higher levels of cognition. Now, not surprisingly, the prefrontal cortex begins to thin with age, contributing to cognitive functions that decline in our later years. But meditation practitioners can reverse this pattern due to an inverse correlation between the prefrontal cortex thickness and meditation practice. Dr. Lazar reported that she had found that people who have practiced meditation for a very long time don't show any decline in the thickness of the prefrontal cortex. We also have 2 hippocampi, seahorse-shaped areas of the brain that help us form new memories from experiences. Like the amygdala, the hippocampus is responsive to stress, though in this case, stress shrinks that brain region. Now, Dr. Lazar conducted brain imaging research on a group of 16 people before and after taking an 8-week meditation course. And what she discovered was the hippocampus is sensitive to cortisol, and when negatively impacted by the stress hormone, it gets smaller. But she found that the group that regularly practiced meditation increased the concentration of gray matter in the left hippocampus, preventing its reduction in size due to stress. Dr. Lazar also found increases in gray matter density in the posterior cingulate cortex, which is associated with creativity, rumination, self-reflection, and self-referential processing. That's the way a person assesses how any given situation relates to him or her as an individual. In other words, meditation not only makes you more creative, it also gives you a better grasp on reality. Dr. Lazar also found increased gray matter density in the temporal parietal junction, which functions inversely to the posterior cingulate cortex. It is associated with perspective taking and empathy. So in one study at Emory University, found that during a meditation program that they called cognitively based compassion training, subjects were actually more able to read emotions on strangers' faces than they were without having taken the meditation.
That's fascinating.
So meditation, doing daily, helps you interact with other people. Now, I mentioned that might get a little technical, but I wanted to let everybody understand that meditation is not hocus pocus. There really is hard science that discusses how meditation helps us physically and mentally, and this is a very important thing to incorporate in our daily lives. Now, Dr. Hetty Kober, who is a neuroscientist that has been studying meditation at Yale University for over 10 years, she began meditating really because of stress in her own life. However, what she discovered personally, she began pursuing professionally. Meditation works, she says. It did to my mind what going to the gym did to my body. It made it both stronger and more flexible.
Okay, that's quite a lot of research and a lot of scientific backing for actual reasons to meditate every day. So how do I get started?
Well, I'm with you, Becca. Let's do this. However, let's save that for next time. But briefly, meditation is always a practice of 3 basic elements: breath, relaxation, and focus. So in our next session, let's get down to hard tacks about how to do meditative breath and how to use breath to induce relaxation. Then I'll save focus for our last session.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ed. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed part 2. Join us again next Monday at noon for part 3 on facebook.com/liveyourcreativelife now. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.